Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of the Hobility channel. As an anime lover, we like to collect toys, merchandise, and also figure based on the anime. But at the same time, I think a lot of you will agree with me, we like to listen to music as well. So besides using the full ear cups of earphone, that I own few of them as well. But a lot of time when we go out, we like to carry something small and compact to bring along with us. That's why I like to bring along with my True Wireless Stereo Earbud. I have a few over here which is from the Sony, Samsung, and also from the Apple. And recently I found that one of the old brand, is a very old brand, came from America, which is called the Monster. This brand actually been established more than 40 years ago, and they used to produce a lot of good quality of audio cable. And of course years back actually they merged with Beats and produce a lot of good quality and iconic earphone, which is the Monster Beats by Dr. Drill earphone. And of course, I think a lot of you know about it. By the year of 2014, both of the company have been separated, while the Beats actually bought over by Apple, while the Monster trying to bring back their own kind of audio profile by producing their own headphone. And couple of years ago, not a couple of years actually, sorry, it's 1 or 2 years ago, they tried to bring back their own earphone by entering the market of a true wireless stereo earbuds. And I found that this brand actually start to be a bit popular in Malaysia now. So which is the one I just bought and bring it to you today. The Monster Clarity 101. Monster actually one shot at producing 3 different kind of earbuds, which is the Monster Clarity 101, Monster Clarity 102, and the Monster Turbine. Monster Turbine actually is a 40th anniversary Monster edition, which is not able to get it in the Malaysia market. In Malaysia market, they only bring in the 2 version only, which is 101 and 102. 101 and 102 the different actually by the design only. So in terms of design, I will prefer the 101. But just to let you know, in the market, 101 actually come with 2 versions. One is the considered as a facelift version, which is supporting the USB Type-C charging port. The old version actually is using the micro USB. So USB Type-C, this is the one I bought. It's a bit slightly expensive comparing with the micro USB. Micro USB charging port is considered as an old version from it. So this one actually they came with a price of 399 ringgit, but actually I bought it for 299 ringgit only. So without further ado, let me show you what you can find inside. As you can see from here, the price is 399. As I say, it doesn't come with that kind of price. And the packaging is very simple. How you going to differentiate whether it's a Type-C or the Type USB micro USB type, you can see from the front. Okay, I will show you the picture on the side here. You can see the difference here, so you can differentiate it by that. Okay, from the front you can see that they mentioned that the Clarity 101 Airlinks. Airlinks is an active lifestyle with the wireless in your earphone. Okay, nothing much. Monster. On this side you can see the pure Monster sound. Pure Monster sound actually is a signature tuning based on a Monster, and this is actually is considered their trademark for that. And this is kind of the, what we call as a signature and from the founder of the Monster, Noah Lee. And inside the box you can see that what it comes with it, with 3 different sizes, okay, of earpiece, and of course with the spot clip. Spot clip also is considered as a trademark for this version of what we call earphone. And USB Type-C, Bluetooth, nothing much. And you can see from here it's a pure Monster sound. To have the heart in believe it, this is USB Type-C version. Then this earbud is supporting with the IPX5. This is not considered as a water resistant, but actually it's a splash resistant, means that you can withstand easily sweat or even a water splash. Type-C. 24 hours of battery actually is including the charging case. And this is a touch control. Yes, 101 is supporting the touch control, while the 102 actually is a button control. It means that you can feel the click of the button on it. Alright, so that's all for that. So let's do the unbox. So let me cut it out. So I'm a very box person, as you know that I'm a typical toys collector. After remove the wrap, there's nothing much. There's 2 tapes over here. So let me just cut it out. Okay. So when you take out from the box, as you can see from here now. Okay, that's another different from here. I think a lot of you might see some kind of unboxing from the YouTuber. Alright, for the old version of this packaging, there's a come a magnetic lid like this. But this is a new version, considered a new facelift. Okay, and this is some kind of document, I think. Some kind of instruction. What you can find inside, nothing. There's some instruction manual and what we call the warranty card. So that's what we have over here. So this is a box that I think nothing much inside here. Yeah, nothing. Alright. And what you can find in the box, expected to have a USB Type-C wire. This is a USB Type-C wire. And some of the ear tips. Alright. So I do not need this right now. So let's put it aside. So as you can see from here, as a size comparison, this is actually a Samsung Icon X, and this is a Sony, and this is the Apple iPod Pro. As you can see, the size of the charging case is big different up. But this is something that really draw my interest. The design is really good and special. So I can see that they are using some kind of turning mechanism to turn and bring out the earbud. For what I can say from here is it doesn't feel cheap. Okay, it's metal, and the moment you turn it, it's quite firm. The joint is quite firm. Then when the moment you turn it out, there's some kind of click there to stop the earbud. Okay, to stop the earbud from there. So when you take out the earbud, I don't know whether we charge on it. Oh, okay. So you can see there's a plastic protection on here, so avoid it from charging. So if I remove it, yes, it will charge. It will charge. I think the case still have some kind of charge inside there. So when I turn it back like this, it's expected to turn off. Then this is a USB Type-C connection with the 4 LED here showing the charging or the battery capacity of this charging case. So nothing much I can say about it. Alright, so the next thing, of course, we're gonna test on it. Okay, now this is the simple unboxing of this piece of earpiece. It's a size comparison. As you can see from here, it's much more bigger. It looks like a lipstick, but seriously, I like the mechanism of it, turning mechanism of it. So how is the sound for that and how the pairing gonna go? Of course, I will let me test it for a couple of weeks, so I will give you a review right after that. Alright, stay tuned with that.
2 weeks later.
Let's talk about the Pro first. Number 1, the sound quality is super good. I would say that this is a great replacement for the headphone, because especially headphone, you know, it's kind of bulky and big when you want to carry it out. Okay, a bit tough and you need a backpack to carry it. But this is simple and easy. You just slot into your pocket and slot into your purse. That will be not a problem at all. The next thing and the second thing I like this is battery life. I've been using this for 6 hours as it's claimed in a single charge. I've been using it actually more than 6. And the best part is the charging case allowed to around 4 charging cycle. So basically, I do not need to charge this thing for few days, because normally when I use it, I just like to listen to some song and watch some video clips from the YouTube. So one day I think I just use it for 1 or 2 hours. So almost for 4 to 5 days, I do not need to charge the entire case at all. That's very good. And the next thing is, the third thing I like is a great design. As you can see, this case is really nice. It looks so futuristic. It's like a space capsule, and it doesn't feel cheap because the rotation mechanism is smooth and have a click to stop your rotation. Okay, it will lock at the place where you can see the Monster logo is right at the middle. This is something really nice. Number 4, very small earbud. This is actually very tiny comparing the rest that I have over here. Here I have a Sony. As you can see, Sony is bigger. And I have a Samsung. Samsung also actually is bigger and huge and fat compared with it. And nevertheless, of course, I have a iPod Pro. iPod Pro also, you can see that it's much more bigger than that. And the moment you're wearing this, actually is like hiding inside your ear. So basically, when you wear it inside, you can see that the whole thing, right, is already flat. It's already flat. You can see that now, like hiding inside your ear. It's look cool and comfortable, and you will see that it's just nice on your head. Thumbs up. Number 5 is a touch control. This is come with a touch control. With a double tap on the left, right, you were able to turn down the volume. The double tap on the right will turn up the volume. This is seriously a brilliant idea. Instead of those touch gestures, sometimes it's very hard to control it. And number 6, I like this earbud, is a very stable connection. This one is using a Bluetooth 5.0 and did a great connection on the phone, even though it's very far away from my phone. And the best part is, I didn't face any disconnecting issue with the phone as well as the both side. Not like the Sony. Sony, I have always have a difficulty and watching a movie with a long period of time with this, because some of the time the sound come out from this side and doesn't come out from the other side, and sometimes come out from this side. This connection always happen between the both sides. This is something I'm very frustrated. So that's why I find out this Monster is really good and stable in terms of their connection. And as I mentioned, it's great to watch movie because the surround sound produced by this earpiece is super good, comparing with my iPod and my Samsung and my Sony as well. Among all this, I will find that this is the best true wireless earbud that I have. But nevertheless, of course, everything is come with a pro and a con. And the con is actually, this earbud actually not able to pair with more than one device at the same time. So if you have many devices, you have to disconnect and connect, disconnect with the connected device and reconnect with the next device. This is very inconvenient. Not only that, this ear tip is very deep actually. You have to wear it's very deep inside in order to secure the earbud. So the earbud actually need to push deep inside the ear canal, but sometimes, not all the time, you feel a bit pain on it. And the number 3, this earbud doesn't come with active noise cancellation, ANC. So basically the earbud only great for those passive noise cancellation because they do a very good isolation of the earbud into your ear, but there's no active type. But for me, that actually is not a big deal because actually personally I don't like ANC because even my Bose the earphone QC35-2, I turn off the ANC most of the time because I don't know why this ANC, right, will create a very uncomfortable pressure in my surrounding ear. So I do not like the feeling of that. Even though I try my Sony as well, it's the same problem. And because as you know, the technology of the ANC is basically creating another sound that cancel out the noise from the surrounding. So that's why for me, without an ANC, it's not a big problem at all. And number 4 and the last, I would say, this earbud is not suitable for all genre. Like Monster iSpot that I'm using right now, which is this one, is very wide range of ear set, especially the mid and the vocal. When you listen with this with a very clear vocal song, you will find that the background sound of the song and the vocal was separated clearly by using this Monster iSpot. But comparing with this Clarity 101, they are more focused on the high and the low frequency, especially the low. So this is really great. I find it very surprised on the way they manage the low frequency sound. It's very punchy, I would say. The bass is very good. And the feeling of listening to the bass song by using this earbud is almost like another headphone that I have is a Sony MDR XB, which stands for Extra Bass 950 N1. So the feeling of that, I would say, is almost kind of similar. So this is a great job for the Monster to tune up such a great bass earphone with a small size like this. And the conclusion, shall you buy it? Yeah, I would say yes for you if you look at the price and the quality for that. No doubt, no regret for me. But as you know that Monster actually is a US based company. So the way they tune the earphone is more likely to the American style of music, which is very focused on the low frequency and those kind of what we call bass song. And if you really like those metal, rock or alternative, like for me personally, I like to listen to Metallica, like Linkin Park and so on. For this kind of song, especially Metallica, this is very good. This one actually can handle super well. So for those who like those kind of genre of music like classical and focus on those what we call vocal-like song, I would say this is not your choice for them. Alright, so that's all I would like to share with you for this episode based on my new purchase of the Monster Clarity 101 Airlink. Thanks for watching, see you in the next time, and do remember, do subscribe our channel and stay healthy, stay safe. Bye bye.